From the entertainment capital of the world, MLB Network welcomes you to Dodger Stadium. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Walker Buehler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 3 is retired to kick off the inning. To the plate now, number 88. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
That is good. The right field.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
1 and 2.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Fouled away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell. The payoff pitch. Liner toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 2-out double, left stranded. So now here is James Newcomb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Got it. The right field.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a rolling, B-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We are still. And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bellinger's under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 8.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. And now in the box, Will Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's right there. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game can go gap to gap with ease.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting sixth.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Max Muncy. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Soto finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Leading off the inning, it'll be Victor Robles, and they could use a spark from him here. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Betts on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Eric.
In now for Washington, Eric Fetty. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
3.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder. And that one is gone on a a two-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for. And now, Chris Taylor, his prior history versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of 1.
Standing in now, Walker Buehler hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Second baseman.
In now, James Newcomb. And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2. Taylor over at second. Buehler on at first with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit. Taylor rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from second crosses the plate. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Mookie Betts. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
First, let me start with the positives on that play. Defensively, everything was absolutely perfect. Delivering a strike to the plate to cut down the run. From an offensive standpoint, you have to honor your third base coach right there. You have to pick him up. He had the stop sign on all the way. That was just a selfish baseball play.
So now to the plate, Trey Turner. Here's a drive out toward left center field. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
To the plate now, Will Smith. And that one yanked just foul. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. Doug Bellinger at the plate now. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, and this will get all the way to the wall now. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Plate now, Justin Turner swinging a hard liner to center field. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Turner rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor heading out towards shallow right. Soto is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Dodgers lead it 7-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboard.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Taylor. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Josh Bell. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Keibert Ruiz. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Garcia. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Carter Kieboom. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Victor Robles. And it's 1-2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. at-bats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So stepping in is Walker Buehler. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that's the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The bat, the right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Yadiel Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. The 1-2.
Number 29, Yadiel.
He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, number 3. And this is lined hard to deep left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the fifth.
Now batting, number 88.
Now it'll be number 88. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Paulo Espino is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 30, Paulo.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Trey Turner. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting,
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that brings up Will Smith. Chopped in front of home plate. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left field.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Hit hard to the right side. Scooped up. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're on top 7. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled off. Fouled away. Line drive to left. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this throw gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, Luis Garcia. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts giving chase. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Justin Turner. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now back, first base.
So now to the plate, Max Muncy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now at the plate is Chris Taylor. A hit in 2 tries so far. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Drilled right back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Wander Suero gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Mookie Betts. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Another new inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Carter Kieboom. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Shot down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop. It's there, and he's out.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. Two parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Stepping in now, Victor Robles. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Riley Adams gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 25, Riley Adams.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. This is in the air out to left field. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tanner Rainey comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Last half of the 7th here, and into bat is Trey Turner to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Will Smith. Short, hit hard. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Line drive base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, Nero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. One there.
Out. The center fielder, number 3.
One gone now in the LA 7th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. Dodgers out in front, 13-3. At the plate now is number 3. He'll start us off in the 8th. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Taylor, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Joe Kelly will come on out of the bullpen, as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 23, Joe Kelly.
To the plate now, Josh Bell. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Bell goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now to the plate here is Keibert Ruiz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Standing in now, Luis Garcia. Right side, hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Garcia is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
At the plate now, Victor Robles. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
2-2. That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Betts is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. LA's on top, 13-7. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Austin Voth will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan Zimmerman will also come on now, so he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Swing and a line drive. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Now that's the second baseman.
Stepping in now, James Newcomb to first. Bell brings it in to second for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Grounder down the line at third. Zimmerman has it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Brusdar Graterol comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brusdar Graterol.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman Ryan Zimmerman. High chopper over to first. Another payoff pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out. And a reminder, we'll look back over the key plays of the ballgame with post-game highlights immediately after we conclude matters here in LA. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 3. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 88.
Ready now is number 88. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
13-7 is how this one ends. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Walker Buehler takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Eric Fetty allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Ball game, 4 hours and